welcome to Beautiful Subconscious. I'm Shel Marie. So today we're talking about energy hygiene. It is no freaking joke. In a world that constantly demands more of us, whether it's work, family, social commitments, especially now that Christmas is coming around, we can feel the season, and it's even more of a scrolling season on social media. Our personal energy often takes a hit. So energy hygiene is all about proactively managing your energy, just like you manage any other physical hygiene. It's a practice of clearing, protecting, and replenishing your personal energy so you're not left feeling drained, overwhelmed, and out of sync. So that's what we're touching on today. But first things first, we are going to grab a hold of an intention card. So today, it is, I am abundance. Straight off the bat, yes, you are. Yes, we all are. I'm abundance. And that's what we want to keep clean, right? We want to keep that clean connection to our abundance. But when our energy is muddy and the hygiene on it is put to the side, then that clarity of knowing just how abundant we are to create the life that we want and to be the person that we want to be gets distorted. So yes, you are abundance. And yes, this ties into energy hygiene. So why this matters, studies show that over 35% of Australians report feeling stressed most of the time, and nearly 1 in 3 Australians report experiencing burnout. Yes, we can all relate. Hands up. Constant exposure to other people's energy, information overload, and environmental stresses leave us feeling disconnected from ourselves. Energy hygiene is about feeling calm. And it's not only that though, it's about maintaining your own sense of clarity, balance, and resilience in this demanding world. So what you're going to get out of this is just understanding why it's essential, because our energy is everything. I honor my energy like it is the greatest commodity. I can't tell you how much I'm so protective over it. If energy was money, which money is energy, I'm just like, cool, this is where I spend it. This is where I don't. This is what I vow. Like it is that clear cut for me that my energy is my everything, and I'm unapologetic about it. And now it's taken me a bunch of decades to get really clear on my energetic boundaries. And it's a forever dynamic understanding, because those boundaries can still be blurred if you're not consciously and actively participating in keeping your energy pristine as best as you can. So it's like anything, right? It's like brushing your teeth. It's like washing your hands. And we know that importance. Now we're just like, let's keep our hands clean after COVID. But it's something that you got to do daily to maintain your energetic health. But when we're exposed to so many different things throughout our day, other people's emotions, consciously or unconsciously, that they're throwing at us and you're throwing back, like we are absorbing what's in and around us, as well as, our own reactions to it. It's a lot. It can be a lot. We carry our own emotional baggage if we're not consciously moving through it, and we're barricading ourselves from it, and then getting other things thrown at us that we can feel so disconnected. So it's about finding practices that you can do to protect your own energy and recharge yourself so you can stay feeling grounded and empowered. That is the key. So how do you know if you need your energy cleaned? if you need to improve your energy hygiene, is if you're emotionally reactive. Like if you're finding yourself snapping, you're feeling irritable, you're feeling, you're taking on other people's emotions too easily, then that's a sign that your energy boundaries are blurred. And so to elaborate more on that, it's just simply if you're being reactive to things around you, if you're being reactive to people and what they say, if it's just like, that is a sign that there's, you got to clean up your energy a little bit. What I'm learning though, however, a little side note, feeling irritated, yes, it's not where we want to stay, but it's okay to feel irritated. These emotions, again, guys, they're all equal. They're all of the same thing. It's just the meaning that we apply to it and the perceptions that we have of it that make it either, in inverted commas, good or bad. Of course, it's a denser emotion. If we're talking energy, which is what we are, it's a denser energy. So if we want to stay in that denser energy, then yes, we're going to feel pulled down. We're going to feel heavy. We're going to feel like life is dragging. And that's not the idea of how we want to live. We want to feel vibrant. We want to feel like we're moving forward. We want to feel like we're, ascending, feeling fulfilled. they're the emotions that generally most of us want to hang out in. But if we're playing, in and around people's energies without being super, super clear on our own emotional boundaries, and we're noticing that we're getting reactive, then that's a sure sign that you need to clean up your space. Next is if you're feeling drained or foggy, like constant exhaustion, brain fog, or feeling just off indicates your energy is being depleted by external factors or internal clutter, probably a mix of them both. So many times, we can overthink scenarios in our head. It takes up so much emotional and mental bandwidth that there's not much capacity for anything else. And then in that already compensated state, you throw in external factors that just chew through the remaining parts of you. Just think of yourself as like running on empty in your fuel in your car. Like if you can see that if you keep revving, it's going to chew through it. So you've got to find that space where you can idle and just be. And when you feel like your energy is overloaded, you can feel that you don't know what your needs are, you're disconnected from your desires, you doubt your intuition, all these things that are very needed and natural for you, you might feel like you haven't actively connected with in some time. Hello, lovely listeners. Our Total Life Transformation Program is live. If you feel stuck in your health, career, relationships, or money, this is the chance for a complete revamp. Over 6 months, you'll experience powerful changes that will transform every part of your life. With the guidance of 5 specialists, so yours truly, a kinesiologist, money mentor, functional health practitioner, career advisor, and our relationship coach, we address 4 key life pillars: your health, your career, your money, and your relationships. One investment shifts you from feeling low-key, unfulfilled to fully energized and inspired in every area of your life. Health. If stress, emotional baggage, or unhealthy habits drain you, we will help release what's in your subconscious and create a personalized nutrition and supplement plan to reset your energy and health. Career. If you feel lost or stuck in your career, our kinesiologist and career mentor provide clarity, confidence, and an action plan to move forward with purpose. Money. If scarcity or fear around money keeps you stuck, we heal your financial blueprint. With our money mentor, you will gain practical strategies to confidently manage your finances for life. And relationships, if disconnection in your relationships leave you feeling unseen, we heal emotional wounds, leading to deeper connection, trust, and love. Now it's time to create your extraordinary life. So book your clarity call now for our Total Life Transformation Program, because it is live and waiting for you. So it's about clearing your energy. It's about releasing the stress, the emotions, the external influences that you pick up throughout the day. This is why I love yoga in the morning. Firstly, I've got my ritual of doing meditation in the morning. And look, please don't think I'm a saint with that. I've nailed it a lot of the times, but there's days where I'm tired. So for instance, last night I was tormented by a mosquito. It was, I think I got one of them and then I heard another one. You know how it's the loudest thing that you can hear in the room when you're about to fall asleep and you're like, where are you? And you can feel them getting closer and they just want to suck your blood. I'm like, you little mofo, where are you? And that led me to midnight. Just a moment I turned the lights on, I could not see it. I couldn't hear it. And it was just that cycle. It was hard. And so this morning I had already promised the girls that I would go to yoga, because that is our ritual, 6 a.m. in the morning, especially on a Tuesday. So I'm recording this on a Tuesday. I was like, all right, I can't meditate. I'm going to snooze a couple of times and I'm going to get myself and go to yoga. So I went to yoga. Did I meditate? No, I actually did at the end of the yoga class. So this is about forming the habits, guys. It's not every day, but you can always draw back to it. So that is why I love starting my day with yoga, because I'm very deliberate with how I want to feel. For my body, but I know there's so many people that, can only get it in the afternoon, amazing. And it's a beautiful practice too, just be clear the day of whatever you've accumulated in a real deliberate, in a real intentional, and a real self-caring practice, which is yoga, or it could be working out, it could be gym, grounding, jumping in the ocean, whatever is your thing, be deliberate on it and symbolize it with letting go of whatever it is that you've accumulated. Let it wash over you like a waterfall. Let it release you, whether you use that even with breath to clear your mental clutter. There's ways, even if it's just a simple shower, let the water on your body wash away the day's stress, and you can really tune that to be a powerful reset. The next is protecting your energy. So boundaries. And boundaries is a common thing, right? It's a journey for many of us of getting really clear on our boundaries. I love watching people with solid boundaries. And it's not necessarily what they say as much, it's just how they say it or just how they hold themselves. And I'm like, yes, they've got some amazingly unapologetic, loving boundaries, and I respect it so much more. And it's, visualizing if you're going into, say, a room, whether it's a meeting or even your workplace, just there's a power in visualization. You can visualize a shield around you, and especially if you're in a stressful environment, you can close your eyes, create that shield around you. And it can sound woo-woo if you don't do visualization, but it's not going to harm you to do it. You may feel a little weird at the start, but it's not going to harm you. So why not, if it can help you, why not just lean in? I'm all about why does our mind keep judging on these things? Just allow. And you can create these shields or these bubbles around you whilst you practice saying no without guilt. You can just be in this bubble. You can visualize like, hey, no. And just saying that, whether it's through your energy or maybe it's verbalizing, whatever situation that you're just knowing that you need to create a barrier from, learn how to practice saying no without feeling guilty. And the guilt may still start to surface, but it's sitting with that and being like, no, I understand me and I understand why this is important, and I respect my own energy as a commodity. And I'm going to be okay with sitting in this, even if it feels a smidge uncomfortable, because I'm worth it. My energy is worth it and my space is worth it. And the next is replenishing your energy. So again, you've got to find ways to replenish it. Of course, like I will hands down always say yoga, but walking, grounding, being by water, breath is so beautiful. It's so delicious. Allow yourself breath and find your own techniques in where you can understand what your energy is really emitting, because we may have an idea consciously, but then subconsciously we could be playing a whole different song. And that's what this is about. And it's about now integrating all of this together in your daily routine. So clearing your energy, letting you start the day or ending the day with just washing away, protecting your energy, learning how to say no, whether it's through your energy, through your words, through however you need it, and be okay with doing that if it's in a loving support of you. And then actively finding ways to replenish your energy, intentional relaxation. There's a part of my yoga class, like hot yoga, that I teach, and I loved it. It's from Bikram, it's part of his dialogue. But I mean, it says like 100% relaxation. Like if you really connected to that, like 100% relaxation in that moment, how much of you just surrenders and drops down? So I often like to say that to myself, when I'm about to go to bed, or if I'm just chilling in the couch and I've got this temptation to pick up my phone, it's like, no, 100% relaxation and just allowing the body to meet you there. It's a beautiful, beautiful practice. So integrating that within your day and ensuring that you're doing some midday check-ins as well. So we've got the morning, which way you find your morning routine, whichever way you wind down your evening. But let's not forget about the midday and doing a few deep breaths, do a quick body scan and just see where you're holding tension. Maybe just inquire within, like, is this yours? And if it is or if it isn't, can you let it go? It's just powerful things of intentional and very deliberate reconnection to yourself. It might take a few rounds for it to feel comfortable, but before you know it, this becomes your norm and you'll feel so much more truer to yourself, a more grounded, more spacious part of who you are. And you have these tools that you've cultivated to be able to draw upon anytime, the sails get rocky. So energy hygiene is just as essential as physical hygiene. It is about protecting, it's clearing, it's replenishing, so you can move through life with clarity, strength, and resilience. This is all part about integrating these practices into your routine to give yourself the full holistic gift of being grounded and empowered in your energy every day. So this is your invitation. If you're wanting to dive into more understanding of your energy, how to master it, understand what's playing out in the subconsciousness of it. CK 101, ladies, my Perth gals, my Perth mamas, we do a Kinesiology 101 in-person training, 6 days of immersing yourself into not only experiencing the certified techniques that you will learn, but also leaving with these certified techniques that you will learn that you can apply to yourself and your family forever. And you'll be able to use this concept of emotional hygiene with these techniques. So if you're interested, that will be in the show notes. Hit me with a message. Share this episode with anyone you feel like is drained or overwhelmed. And don't forget to subscribe for more insights about living life liberated, empowered, and just more on your terms. So thank you for being here. And remember, as always, live life liberated.
Audience exclusive.